All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of College Football Unabridged. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit like, subscribe, share with all your friends, especially if you're a Kansas State fan. We're going to hit Kansas State today. Coming off a really bizarre year, just was kind of a weird year for them. Had a lot of expectation for them, as a contender for the Big 12. They just kind of fell flat on their face in weird ways. I mean, they were in every game. It just didn't work out. Like, I don't know what was missing, but it just didn't work out. Ended up going 6-6. You end up having Kleiman leaving. Now they bring in Colin Klein. Been a great offensive coordinator at both Kansas State and at Texas A&M. Of course, was one of the premier Kansas State quarterbacks. So he comes in. He has Sean Gleason running the offensive coordinator. He brings in Jordan Peterson from Texas A&M as a DC. He retains Avery Johnson, which was huge. I mean, Avery Johnson was kind of the up and coming guy. He kind of, in a way, kind of pushed Howard out, who ended up going to Ohio State and winning the national championship. So good for him. But Avery Johnson just it was kind of one of these dynamic, dual threat, just fun to watch college football players, and he has been. I mean, even last year going 6-6. I mean, he put up good numbers. Over 2,300 yards, 18 touchdowns, had a little less than 500 yards, and 8 touchdowns on the ground. So he's still having that solid dual threat performance. Kind of the guy to watch on a team. They lose Dylan Edwards, who they should not allow this, but he goes to Kansas State. He transfers over to Kansas State. To Kansas from Kansas State, which is just wrong. But they do have Joe Jackson returning. He had almost 1,000 yards last year, and so he's a good piece to bring him back. They're bringing back Avery Johnson, Joe Jackson, and they bring back Jaron Gibbs, who was the leading receiver from last year. So they got kind of the three skill position guys there, and they got the tight end back in Garrett Oakley. Defensively, again, they're bringing in Jordan Peterson from A&M. They're also bringing in Wendell Gregory, edge rusher from Oklahoma State. Solid guy there. He was one of the top edge rushers in the portal this year, so he comes in. They bring in Kamari Burns as well from Cincinnati. So they're bringing in a lot of portal guys. They bring in 14 portal players. So they have the main pieces there, and then kind of just tacking on these a lot in the defense, but just kind of tacking on portal players that with experience to fill in the gaps. But they on defense anyway, they bring in Makai Mason as well. He comes over from Louisiana Tech. Had 68 tackles, 3.5 sacks, so solid production. It's good to have guys like that in there. They have returning cornerback Sejon Rich, and they have Adrian Maddox coming over from Georgia, playing at strong safety, senior there. So they have guys there. It's going to be more interesting to see how Avery Johnson elevates his program, elevates his game, and how Colin Klein does as a first-time head coach. See if he lives up to the potential. He's been a great OC, so see how he takes over his alma mater and see how he does this year. Scheduling wise, they open at Nicholls State. They got Washington State, Tulane, and then they get into the Big 12 schedule. They got at Cincinnati, Houston, Kansas, at Arizona State, Colorado, Oklahoma State, at TCU, Arizona, Iowa State. So no BYU, no Texas Tech. Pretty workable schedule. Again, they have skilled players returning from last year. They have some defensive guys returning. They have some transfer portal guys coming in with experience. So honestly, you're looking at a it should be a good season. Again, Big 12 is kind of it's everyone can win it, and which is what makes it fun. It's a lot of parity in pretty level playing field for them. So they last year went 6-6. They should improve from that. Should be in that should be around eight win season this year with potential for even more. I mean, it's kind of the Big 12 titles up for grabs. So hoping Avery Johnson his last year kind of takes it, and seeing Kansas State kind of back where they have been.